president of the International Association of Professional Life Coaches. And today I'm speaking with one of my members, Betty Perryman. Hello, Betty.
Hi, Jeannette. How are you today? And I want to thank you for inviting me to this interview today.
Oh, you're very welcome. So why don't we start out by my asking you what prompted you to become a life coach?
Oh, that's a good question. To be honest with you, Jeannette, it's very sad because when I first started in coaching, there was very few resources available. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of a dinosaur. I actually predate coaching as it is known today. When I started because of a personal issue. I had lost my family members in an automobile accident, and I had quite of a difficult time finding resources for helping me to process my grief and move forward, and to support myself. I needed to get back into the workforce. I could no longer rely on someone else's income. I had to support myself, and I found that I was attending a lot of support groups. And while I was doing that, I realized that there was very few materialist type resources available for us. As a matter of fact, the only motivational models at the time back in the 80s was Dale Carnegie and Zig Ziglar. And it just sort of evolved from that naturally. I had very little options, and I actually became my own advocate for the direction that my life was taking. And my coaching has just been a journey, basically, which has evolved to my awakening and my desire to serve other people. I know that when I first started out, it was quite a struggle, and getting to the right clients and serving those people who needed my services, it was like a needle in a haystack.
Great. Well, that's quite a story, Betty. And so, who do you serve now as a life coach?
Well, now I serve people that are basically along the same path that I'm on. I embrace my business as a calling, and those are the clients that I serve. I serve people who are passionate about what they're doing. They're so passionate about what they are and who they are, and they want to get their message out there so that they can serve the most people for the greater good. Oftentimes my clients are facing a lot of challenges. They want to facilitate different programs, but they lack the technical knowledge, or basically their story is blocked somehow. They may have personal blocks or business blocks that they can't move forward from, and they don't know how to identify them or pinpoint the source of these blocks. So those are the clients that I like to work with, to help them delve in and find out what their problem is, where they can't move forward, and to bring it to the surface and open it up and say, hey, this is not so bad after all. I think I can move forward now. Those are the clients that I work with.
Okay. And then how would you describe the kind of coaching that you do with them? Do you have any?
Oh, okay. Well, as a life coach, I beg pardon?
Any techniques or?
I have yes. As a life coach, I also facilitate events. Oftentimes, I find that the clients that I'm working with are women, and we are either embracing our second career as baby boomers, or we're just getting out into the workforce for our first career. So with this specialty in mind, oftentimes my clients become overwhelmed in their practice. So they need a retreat, a reset, a renewal. I facilitate a lot of programs for that. And I coach individuals who want to be a master at facilitating their own events, whether they're on stage or online. and we help them explode their business, and we help them to overcome their clients. I have assistants who help me here, and we also have a school, and our aim is to train and educate and to recruit as many people who would like to branch off and add facilitation to their program as possible.
Great, and can you tell us a little more about that certification program?
Oh, absolutely. Actually, for me, it started with grief facilitation. I was working with individuals who had lost someone or had experienced other types of losses, whether it was through divorce or empty nest, or perhaps it was a loss of good health, or even individuals who work with a pet companion and they have lost their independence, or they have lost their actual pet companion. So that is a huge open gap out there, and it's my desire to recruit individuals who are life coaches and maybe even wellness and spiritual coaches that would like to add grief facilitation to their programs now, or even as a standalone program. It's a 7-module program. Each module is a standalone course. It certifies the student. The student also gets video tutorials, handouts, checklists, guides. It's completely online and on demand and at your own on time, and you can take it whenever you feel like it, during the day, during the night. And you're not working with people in grief. That's one thing I wanted you to know, is that when you are facilitating, you may facilitate a webinar, a retreat event, a huge summer event, or even if you were wanting to facilitate your own daughter's wedding. There's a lot of good resources in there, and I would love to have you join us. It's at bettyperryman.com, and if you want information on that, please stick by, because we're going to be having a lot of fun with the association, and Jeannette can tell you all about that. We're going to actually gift a scholarship to one of the members, and that will be an ongoing contest and a lot of fun, and I hope you'll all participate in that, because if you're interested in adding it, by all means, I want you to participate with the contest and make sure that you get your name in the hat and become one of the candidates who could have a full scholarship, all-inclusive, books, everything you need.
Great. And so Betty, could you just tell us a little bit more about what kind of results your clients get from your coaching?
Well, when I work with a client, Jeannette, I get really close to them, and it is my aim to help them from my own loss and my own experience and my own journey. And the coaches that do work with me, they gain a sense of personal accomplishment and satisfaction, and they also learn or discover their higher purpose. They outline it, and as a benefit to them, they feel self-assured in following that plan and actually standing up and embracing it. They're quickly able to serve exponentially all the clients that they want to attract, because they've gone in and defined their higher purpose and how they can reach out and bring those clients into them. They feel more confident and empowered to deliver their message, even from a big stage or from a simple one-on-one. So that's what my clients can expect when they work with me.
That sounds wonderful. And so how can people get in touch with you to work with you further, Betty?
Oh, absolutely. Please visit me at bettyperryman.com. And also I want to tell you that when you do work with me, you'll get absolutely 100% no risk guarantee. So I'd like you to and Here is my book. I authored Betty, Happiness Beyond Grief, Betty's story. And if you'll go online to bettyperryman.com/friends, FRIENDS, you can get your free copy of this book today. And there's a lot of good handouts in there that you can use with your clients. To gift one more thing, we will be, there is a little small program called the Facilitator, and anyone who will go to bettyperryman.com /products-facilitator. You can get a free copy of that program as well. It'll answer all kinds of questions for you on what a facilitator is, what it does, the types of facilitators. Are you a process or content facilitator? It'll talk to you about the 8 characteristics of a successful facilitator. So if you're really interested and you'd like to get going right away, that's a great product, and I'm giving that to all of the members today.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Betty.
Well, you're quite welcome, and I wanted to tell you how thankful I am to you for visiting with me today. We're having a huge storm here in Sweet Home, Alabama, and our lights have been off a couple of times today. So we thank you for your patience, Jeannette, and we just love you, and thank you for interviewing us today. And also, we have the school. Please visit us at theamericancoachingschool.com. And we have tons of resources there that are extremely reasonable. And if I can help you with any of that, please let me know. But there's a lot of good resources there as well.
Great. Well, again, thank you, Betty. And thank you, listeners, for listening.
Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.